back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
From the gun, Sutherland dancing to his left.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
Sanders, the ball
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Sanders. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Barnes. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Barnes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. From the gun, Barnes. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Barnes. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Tackle. A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Barnes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a carry for Sanders, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard
line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Barnes. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll run on 1st down. Bellamy. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
He's taken down.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54. Bandit. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Sutherland steps away to his left. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always think it look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Barnes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Panthers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. Watch out. Check. Safety's gripping. Check 31. Check 31. Watch twitch.
Off play action. Barnes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Let them know. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Pick the edge.
Off the play fake. Sutherland. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Sutherland. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off play action. Barnes. He'll buy some time right. Carrying it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 52's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry.
Barnes.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Carolina! Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
He is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20.
Panthers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
Buying time to his left, and that's going to be incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Jamie Gillen down. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Barnes. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton.
Barnes.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of 7. First down, Carolina.
Looking to throw. Barnes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. Throwing again, Barnes. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the Bucs' 42-yard line.
Second and 12. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Barnes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Number 80.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Panthers 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Rip left, rip left. Hey, check 24, check 24. Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Barnes got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Push him back. Watch the twist. Shit.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Safety creep.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. And 58 to Mike. Go 58.
Back to throw. Barnes. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
50's the mark, 50's the mark. Watch the run. Kill. Check three. He's coming. 60 back.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Barnes. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Barnes looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I smell fear in that offense.
Off the play fake. Sutherland. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Kyle Duggar on the
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Derek Brown on the stop. That's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
At the 39-yard line.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.